All right, hi everyone. Today we're doing a top speed test for locomotives. We'll take each locomotive one by one, accelerate them to top speed, leave them somewhere on the stretch, return for the next one, and then bring them all back to the station. Let's go setting the route. We've got a green signal. Let's go. Testing the first locomotive, throttling up to max speed immediately. So this is our locomotive number 6107. Friends, if you enjoy these railway experiments, make sure to hit the like button on this video. We need to hit top speed, and later we'll leave the locomotive somewhere out there. There's a nearby station, a stopping point, where we'll park it. Which locomotive is your favorite in the game? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Speed is at 100 kilometers. We reached the bridge and already hit 100 kilometers per hour. Let's see how fast it can actually go. Speed is 120.3 kilometers, now 120.25 kilometers. I want to do a test with wagons later. We'll give each diesel and steam engine a load of wagons and see how fast each one can accelerate and what its top speed will be. All right, our top speed is recorded at 144 kilometers per hour. We'll go a bit further and leave this locomotive at the parking area, then return for the next one. Very sharp curves here. Another tunnel. I think we can leave it right here. We'll park it after the third tunnel. Giving the stop command. Let's pull ahead a bit further past the signal and leave it on this section. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the upcoming tests with fully loaded wagons. Stop, we'll leave it right here. Now, returning to our Nicholas station. Picking up another locomotive, the previous one hit 144 kilometers per hour. Uncoupling the locos. Here we go. This is locomotive number 2527. So, giving it some gas. We have a straight section here so we can pick up speed easily. Max, throttle, let's go for the test run. Let's look from above. As we can see, it picks up speed quite quickly and actively. Not bad at all. Let's see its top speed. We're already at 100 kilometers per hour. One 125, 127, 130 kilometers. And I see this is the limit for this locomotive, 130 kilometers per hour. All right, let it be. We're approaching the tunnel. It's pretty much up to speed now. I think it has a similar acceleration curve to the first one. Just like the first one, it ran about 15 kilometers faster. Now we'll head over to where we left the first locomotive, couple them together, and go get the next one. Passing through another tunnel. Okay, and another tunnel. After this tunnel, we'll make a stop. Okay, time to stop. We can already see the locomotive. Coupling up. Great, now heading for the next one, uncoupling and quickly heading out onto the stretch. This will be a more powerful locomotive, number 2169. Throttle to the floor. I see it's not as fast as the first two. All right, great cab view. Let's take a ride inside the locomotive. It's accelerating, not very fast. The speed is increasing slowly. Let's push it to the limit now. Speed is 50 kilometers per hour. Here's what it looks like from above. It has quite a... Speed is 70 kilometers. "90 kilometers, the speed is climbing a bit slower than the first locomotives. We're interested in the maximum speed it can reach. Yes, we're doing 115 now. Passing a tunnel, speed is 119 kilometers, and I see it has leveled off and is no longer increasing. Okay, recording the top speed at 119 kilometers per hour. the locomotive is putting out a powerful diesel engine sound. Passing the tunnel, there's another tunnel ahead, and after that one I'll stop. Red signal ahead, reducing speed. Let's couple up directly from the cab. Just a little more and we'll connect. All right, moving to the next locomotive, number 7331. Uncoupling it, we still have 3 more diesels and the steam engine left. Full throttle. This one is also quite powerful. It also has a very good view from the cab, allowing you to see everything ahead. Accelerating slowly, waiting for it to reach full speed. Let's record it. I think the results here should be similar to the third locomotive. We're at 88 kilometers, almost 90. There it is, 90 kilometers. Your support really helps the channel grow. Hit the bell icon so you're always up to date with our new runs. Entering the tunnel, let's switch to the cab. We need to pass through 3 short tunnels, and then we'll make a stop. Though I think we could have stopped sooner somewhere between the tunnels, but who knows, we'll see how the rest of the locos accelerate. Maybe some will need a longer stretch, so we'll leave it as is. We'll go further to make sure we've definitely hit top speed. Here's the third tunnel. We're going in now, and then we'll stop. Time to couple up. Remember, we have 3 or 4 locomotives waiting there. Another tunnel after that, we stop. Finally, we're out of the tunnel. That's a pretty sharp curve. I think I should start slowing down a bit so we can stop in time. Who knows how it'll go? Whatever happens, let's see. Let's look from above. It looks better this way. From the cab, visibility is poor. Have you ever managed to push a train even faster? Share your records in the comments below the video. Done. We're recording the speed at 119 kilometers per hour again. Moving to the next locomotive, picking up another one. It's a shunter number 1501. Let's try accelerating it. This locomotive looks great, and it's very spacious on the side. Simply superb. Moving on full throttle. I can see it picks up speed very quickly. Excellent visibility. right, moving on. It's already at 108 kilometers per hour. That looks like the top speed it could reach. It's low powered, so it'll probably struggle with wagons, but on its own, it accelerates very fast. I'm not even sure if it has a diesel generator. Maybe it just uses a hydraulic coupling as a simplified way to connect the engine to the wheels. Entering the first tunnel, two more tunnels ahead, and then we'll stop. Yellow signal means the next section is clear, but the one after that is occupied. Another tunnel. We still have two diesels and the steam engine left after that. We'll drive this whole bunch. Approaching our locomotives, the parking spot, we can't see them yet, but I think this one will stop quickly. This locomotive stops quite well, so no problems there. All right, let's go. We recorded its speed at 108 kilometers per hour. Heading back to the station for the next one. Uncoupling it. These two are basically identical. Let's run them together. These are two completely identical locomotives, so we'll take them together to save time. Heading out to the stretch. Now, I expect similar results to the previous locomotives. Giving it full power. They aren't accelerating very fast either. Recording their numbers, 8523 and 8522. I think their speed will be almost the same. We've already hit 85 kilometers per hour. So our speed is 118 max, that's what they give together. Entering the first tunnel, 2 more to go before stopping. Entering tunnel, then 2 more. We have 1 steam engine left. The next test will probably be with wagons. We'll take each locomotive in turn, attach all the wagons, and see what speed it can reach. coupled up pretty quickly. We recorded the top speed. It was 119 kilometers per hour. Heading for our steam engine, picking it up, giving it full throttle. Throwing in as much coal as possible to see what it can do. Adding more throttle to the max. It's accelerating quite well, very lively. Beautiful wheels, large ones. The larger the wheels, the higher the speed, but lower the traction. Large wheels are for high-speed passenger steam engines. Smaller ones are for freight. Freight engines carry more load but move slower. All those front wheels and the ones under the cab are for stability and smoothness through the curves. Alright, we're doing 135, 140 kilometers. It's setting a record. This is the only high-speed steam locomotive. It's already hit 162 kilometers per hour. It's flying like a bird. Just hope the boiler doesn't. Yes, just flying. Two tunnels left, then we have to stop immediately so we can stop in time. Passing another tunnel. It's surprising it hasn't derailed on these curves yet. Slowing down just in case because our locos are coming up. I see, I need to... If the video was interesting, leave any emoji in the comments. It's the best motivation for me to create new content. A few more meters to coupling. There we go. this entire assembly is heading to Nicholas Station, giving them all max throttle. Another tunnel ahead. Then we'll take this first locomotive to the station. There was a station, can't remember the name. We'll pick up all the wagons there, bring them to Nicholas, and collect other wagons too. We'll put them all on one track, so they don't take up extra space. Tunnel ahead. I might even do a test run to see what it's like to drive with all the wagons together. Here's what our train of all locomotives looks like. I think they could pull a train 6 kilometers long. Whoops, need to brake, time to stop because we've already reached the station. So the steam engine turned out to be the fastest. After that comes this locomotive. Then these two. All right, good. And the slowest ones are the small shunters, but they actually accelerate. Okay, great. We'll end it here. See you next time.